Hey, so you want to live in Poland, maybe you want to study here, or you plan to visit Poland and spend here, let's say, a few months. So it would be great to have an apartment. In this episode, I will tell you a few words about prices. A, if you want to buy a flat, or B, if you want to just rent one. Now you can tell me your predictions in the comment section. Will it be expensive or extremely cheap? You will see prices in PLN, Polski złoty, and in dollars, so you can compare to your currency. So let's start with the first scenario. You have enough money and you want to buy an accommodation here. You want to buy a flat, mieszkanie, we say. And probably you know that in smaller towns it will be cheaper, but in big cities like Warsaw, Gdańsk, Kraków. I said Warsaw, not Warszawa. Warszawa, Kraków, Radom. No, of course I'm kidding. I love Radom. So in these places you have to spend about 13,000 PLN for just 1 square meter. So you can do the math easily. An average flat. So if you don't have 500,000 PLN, pół miliona złotych, you shouldn't even think about buying a flat in Poland in big cities. And if you feel poor right now, no worries. We do feel the same. We Polish people, we think it's crazy. It's extremely expensive to buy a flat in big cities like I mentioned before. If you want to buy a decent flat in modern standards with a balcony, good looking elevator and something bigger than just 20 or 30 square meters. Yeah, 30 I would say it's a standard in Poland. We call such small flats kawalerki. So kawalerka because kawaler means single. Cavaler I panna for women. So cavalerka is for singles or couples without children. Does it make sense? If you want something bigger, you have to be aware that you will spend about 1 million PLN. Yeah, up to 1 million, it won't be a problem. So let's talk about smaller cities like towns. Here is a bit cheaper, but not always. You have to be aware of students. So students equal higher prices. You know why? Because they rent flats when they study. They go to universities, academies, and they need to live somewhere. So in places like Kielce, it's not the capital of Poland, and obviously it's not the biggest city, even in this part of Poland. But anyway, you'll have to spend about 500,000 PLN for an average flat. For a small flat, I would say, if you want to buy one. Okay, maybe you could find something cheaper. About 300,000 PLN, but it will be a disaster, maybe a dumpster. You will spend thousands to renovate it anyway. But maybe you're rich and those prices don't bother you at all. You think, oh, it's quite cheap comparing to my place. If so, let me know in the comment section. What about renting? You don't need to buy a flat. You're not interested in buying real estate. And here we have a similar situation. Big cities, higher prices, small towns, lower prices. In Warsaw, if you want to rent a flat, you have to spend about, let's say, from 2,000 PLN to 3,000 PLN a month. And someone would say, no, it's not true. I pay twice as much. Or I found a real bargain and I pay only 1,000 PLN. But I'm telling you about average prices. So I would say 3,000 PLN is more accurate than 2. And I'm sure it will increase very soon. So Warsaw, more like 3. And let's say Kielce, my region, yeah, you are able to rent something around 2,000 PLN. Anyway, it seems a lot. So you should look for something. A, in a lower standard, like, I mean, not like a stinky hole, not like that, but maybe you don't need new furniture, clean walls, brand new curtains, and advanced triple glazed windows with a steam extraction system. Then I believe you would be able to find something even around 1,000, 1,500, yeah, something like that. And another option, you can rent with somebody. And you say, it's obvious. I can rent a flat with my girlfriend or with a friend. But I meant you can rent just a room. Yeah, you can rent one room for yourself. There will be a shared bathroom and kitchen, but in this case, you will pay about 500 PLN, maybe 6, maybe 7, but still way cheaper than the first scenario, right? Is this everything I could tell you about real estate? Probably it's not. But maybe thanks to this, you will have the notion of prices in Poland. And you won't be as surprised as you could be. Tell me in the comment section if it was interesting, surprising, and how does it work in your country? And remember about this, I really appreciate your help and you can help me that way. See ya. Bye bye.